Hi, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading for the period of November 11th to November 30th, 2019. This is over the next 3 weeks. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you who celebrate Thanksgiving. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so glad you could make it. Now, Scorpio, I've already shuffled and laid out your spread, so let's just get into your reading. Scorpio, you have the goblins. This is overall energy that you're experiencing and dealing with. Goblins, it's a 5. So this is a lot of negative, toxic energy where there's some adversities, problems, challenges, adversities that's going on in you, around you, or that you are experiencing with the goblins here. Now, you do have the reunion of souls that came out, which is a 7. So this could have some spirituality around this. It's a spiritual matter, or this is about a focus on having some faith or need for faith, or looking at to how to redeem the situation, either for yourself or with whom you are focused on or dealing with or observing here. I say that because in your spread you do have 2 pages here, so I feel that, and with the 6 of Cups, that this is a focus on your children or a focus on family, but it feels like it's regarding children, and perhaps the children, your children that you are focused on, or maybe a particular child, that it's their relationship that you are observing or looking at where the negativity is being experienced, or you are observing, or this here is an issue between you and your child, the relationship between you and your child or your children, where there's some negativity. And with the reunion of souls, you may be looking at how to redeem the connection in some way for either your child and the relationship that they're in, or the relationship you have with your children, or this is possibly you dealing with someone or individuals with these 2 pages here that could be behaving immaturely, okay? Or you may be dealing with a couple that's very young, or you may just be dealing with someone very young, or perhaps you may be dealing with a lot of inexperience regarding the connection or relationship that this is involving and that you're focused on dealing with, because there's grief here. So there's a lot of pain and upset here. These are matters of the heart here. Um, there may be a question of loyalty and support with this dog being held here, this puppy. And now you also have the fork in the road. So I feel with this, there are issues with the ability to redeem a situation, the issues with the ability to change it, to improve it, issues with the ability to intervene. I'm hearing intervene. Now, your overall energy, Scorpios, you do have the Queen of Coins and the 6 of Cups. So with the Queen of Coins, I feel this is you, very grounded, looking to be very practical, looking to nurture, looking to take care of a significant relationship or relationships that you are observing, involved in, or connected to. With this 6 of Cups, there could be a focus on someone from the past, but also with the 6 of Cups, this here is a focus on children, family, a focus on how to get solutions, how to have success, to coming up with a way to reconcile the differences that are existing, where the grief is being caused, or where there's a fork in the road in the relationship or connections that you want to see absolved and see a reunion, see healing, seeing a reconnect here. I do feel that is a particular relationship in focus with the reunion of souls, because there's only 2 birds here. Now, with the Queen of Coins and the 6 of Cups as your overall energy, this is you focusing on how to create emotional harmony and how to get success with being able to reconcile or have solutions where there is grief. So in the recent past, you do have the High Priestess. You could have been dealing with a Cancer or perhaps even a Taurus with the High Priestess energy here. But what I want you to take note about this high priestess, there's a lot of fogginess around her, even though she has the book open. So I feel that in the recent past, you had trouble trying to impart wisdom or to establish understanding with the connection or relationship that you are looking at, observing, or involved in or dealing with, that you wanted to reconcile or have a solution or redeem it in some way. I feel that with this high priestess, this is you bringing empathy, bringing wisdom, trying to bring enlightenment to what's going on in the relationship, to heal it, to improve it, to create some sort of emotional harmony and understanding. But I feel that with the fogginess around it, that wasn't easy to do. It was foggy to have that kind of progress and wisdom imparted to the situation. I also feel that with the high priestess here, that there were things that were hidden, or the truths that were being revealed weren't being made clear with the high priestess here. But nonetheless, I do feel that there was knowledge gained, but also you imparting some sort of knowledge or wisdom as best as you could in the recent past with what was happening and going on here. I do feel as a result, in the present, you do have this Nine of Wands, that you're tired, that this exhausted you, that this took a lot of your energy and effort to try to impart wisdom and gain enlightenment in the situation so as to see how to work on things and create reconciliation or solutions for all involved so everyone could be happy or get on the road to happiness here and try to remove or address what was being aggrieved and trying to change the negativity that built around the situation or the negativity that you were experiencing or trying to combat in the situation. There may have been some competition here, but definitely energy of being at odds with one another. So in the future, you do have the Page of Coins. I feel with the Page of Coins that this year is experiencing some sort of healing, some sort of progress. I feel that this is where forgiveness is occurring here in the future. Some sort of forgiveness that's that's happening around the situation due to your energy and effort towards trying to heal what was going on or what's happening in the relationships that you are connected to, and especially as it has to do with your children, or as it has to do for how you wanted to make sure that everything was going well and okay, and seeing success and becoming satisfied on your end about being able to reach some sort of solution and conclusion in the matter that was beneficial or satisfying. And so with this Page of Coins, I feel that this here is in the future now working on the connection, to heal it, to remove the negativity, to overcome, to get past the fork in the road here. Now, you may have imparted some tools or advice that could be applied to the situation to improve it, strategies to be implemented and acted upon that you may have seen or presented as a practical means or method towards working on healing the grief or the discord, to allow for a reunion, to redeem the relationship or the connection that you're looking at, involved in, or dealing with, and to remove the fork in the road here. With all this orange here, there was a lot of feelings and emotions here. There could have been some guilt or regret, but it's definitely a lot of grief, a lot of pain. Um, who you were involved with or dealing with was hurting, but this also could have been you. Now, your challenge with the Page of Cups I feel is the challenge of healing the situation or seeing it starting to heal, um, but also the challenge of the creativity of the ways in which to practically go about addressing and utilizing methods and means in a situation where there's grief and pain in a connection or relationship for you or who you're observing, or as it has to do with children or for family, in order to heal it and have some success here. I do feel you may be involved with or dealing with as well someone or persons that may be immature or naive, inexperienced here. And so the ability to heal this um, takes a lot of creativity, the challenge of cleaning the slate, clearing the slate of the negativity, and the importance of communication here. There may have been issues in communication, or there could be issues in communication due to, um, I'm hearing, um, like poor use of words, like needing to say what you mean and mean what you say, opposed to just saying things and then saying, oh, that's not what I meant. And so I feel that there's some immaturity here. Um, just you may be dealing with someone very young or individuals who are very young here and have a lot to learn. But your outcome is you do have this Five of Swords. So I feel that with the Five of Swords, this is mental energy, but this here is difficult energy. This is dealing with the conflict, confronting it, addressing whatever dispute. But I feel that this is you being able to address or confront the relationship, the connection, or the issues or the matters around it to figure out how to remove the fork in the road in that connection, whether this is a connection for you or for who you are caring about that is in that connection. I feel with this Five of Swords that you are able to have some sort of victory, but I do feel that there may be, or there was an air of feeling some instances of defeat, or there was some cost to you in this confrontation. But nonetheless, I feel this is something you were able to change, to shift with what you are able to impart, even though it may have been taxing and difficult. It took a lot of energy and effort to do, but I do feel that you are able to tackle what's going on and be able to address it and to end the conflict with this Five of Swords by imparting wisdom and knowledge here. Spirit, tell me more about the High Priestess for Scorpio. Tell me more about the High Priestess for Scorpio, please. Thank you. With the High Priestess, you do have the World. So I do feel that you are able to bring some matter to an end or be able to attain what you wanted to see happen in a situation using your intuition, imparting your knowledge and insight with something that was very overwhelming to address, to deal with, to go through, to experience, but that you also chose to carry the responsibility in. But I do feel this is you focusing on how to bring something to a close, how to bring it to an end. And you have the Five of Cups because there was grief. There was grief, there was disappointment, there was upset. You may have been able to bring to light some depression that may be going on in the connection. This could have been involving a Sagittarius with Temperance here. Spirit, tell me more about the Nine of Wands for Scorpio. Tell me more about the Nine of Wands for Scorpio, please. Thank you. With the Nine of Wands, this was you being able to change it, to create some change with the Wheel of Fortune, and with the Ten of Cups underneath, to create some fulfillment or improve circumstances in such a way that there is progress, there is some sort of happiness, and with the best that you could do in the situation, but it did and does help, and you were able to affect the situation in a positive way. Spirit, tell me more about the Page of Coins for Scorpio. Tell me more about the Page of Coins for Scorpio, please. Thank you. Yes, with the Page of Coins, this here is creating that harmony with the Four of Wands. Being able to have success and completion with your aims and see things line up. With the Queen of Wands, this may be particularly having to do with someone that's in the Queen of Wands energy, someone that was fiery. This could have been a Sagittarius, an Aries, or this could have been a Leo with the Queen of Wands. But I also feel that this is you being very creative and very caring and compassionate, but also having the drive and the interest towards wanting to see this harmony, wanting to see this reconciliation. This could have been something to do with a marriage. Maybe your child is married, or maybe someone that you are close to in family or relationship is married, or this could have been you, where this was you wanting to bring harmony back into the situation. And I feel with the Queen of Wands, you are effective in your ability to do so. Spirit, tell me more about the Page of Cups. Tell me more about the Page of Cups that is the challenge for Scorpio. Tell me more about the Page of Cups. Tell me more about the Page of Cups. So this was used looking at what to do, and perhaps showing your child, or as it has to do with the particular relationship that's a focus, showing them what to do to address the grief and remove the fork in the road and end the negativity and change it. Tell me more about the Page of Cups, please, for Scorpio. Thank you. With the Page of Cups, this is the Five of Wands. So there may have been some competition. There was challenges. There was discord, disagreements. With this Five of Wands energy here. So with this being the challenge, this is the challenge of trying to address the discord, address the strife that was existing here with the focus on how to heal it. And it is connected to family in some way. This is either you wanting fulfillment in the situation with how you could impact and affect the relationship that is either yours or that you're connected to or observing. But this is a family member, perhaps, or its family is involved. But feelings definitely was involved in this situation. And so this was the challenge of how to change it, how to diffuse the strife that was occurring where there was grief, and to see a reunion here and end the negativity and change it. And so, Spirit, tell me more about this Five of Swords for Scorpio as the outcome. Tell me more about the Five of Swords for Scorpio, please. Tell me more about the Five of Swords for Scorpio. Thank you. With the Five of Swords, there's the Two of Wands. So this is you coming up with a plan where you were faced with that fork in the road, as you can see here with this Two of Wands. With Judgment here, you may have tried to focus on reconciling the situation. But I do feel with the Five of Swords here that you are able to come up with a plan to address that fork in the road, to cause a direction to happen with the situation, to diffuse the conflict or the dispute that was happening here. I do feel that there was some cost to you here with the Nine of Wands and the Five of Swords here, where you were experiencing a lot of difficulty in your ability to convey that and get the solution and be comfortable or satisfied with seeing the progress you wanted to see happen here. But with Judgment here, I feel that this was you rising to the call. This was you trying to affect a situation either for yourself or for someone else, where something may have been on its final or last leg, and you are the person who stepped in to see how to um, address what was going on here, to reconcile it, to heal it, and to change it. And I do feel you were able to impact it in just that way and move it towards a new direction with the Two of Wands by giving new plans, new ideas, new ways to be able to deal with what was going on in the connection where the grief is being experienced. And I do feel on all sides as well. But I do feel it's a particular focus for you, Scorpio, for who you're dealing with, or as it had to do with you, that you just wanted to see this worked out. You wanted to see solutions and happiness here for either yourself or the connection that you're focused on, involved with, or engaging. And I do feel you are able to confront it and come up with a plan and a way to move the situation along in the right direction and remove the fork in the road where the process to healing could begin and the negativity around it could be released or start to be released. Very nice, Scorpio. You focused on how to diffuse it. So let's take a look at what your guidance is. Spirit, what is some additional guidance for Scorpio? What is some additional guidance for Scorpio regarding the energies in this spread, November 11th to November 30th, 2019? Can we please have some guidance? Here we go. Confidence, 14, breaking down to a 5. Confidence, pride, poise, and assurance. Okay? So with this as your guidance, Scorpio, I feel that whatever relationship or relationships that you find yourself around dealing with that is of a concern for you, where solutions are needed, okay? You may be dealing with where people are bringing up shit from the past, or you could be dealing with someone from the past, or as it has to do with your children. This is you operating in a very confident way, in a very tempered, grounded, practical way towards addressing it, using your poise and giving assurance to the situation towards ways to heal it, or the effort needed to be put into it, or bringing understanding and realization to a matter where it could have been on its last leg. There was a fork in the road because who you were dealing with couldn't get past what was going on due to the grief, due to the upset. Pride could be in the way for who you were dealing with, or this could be concerning you. But I feel that this is you being able to temper the situation and to heal it and to address it, or to have that communication, to have those conversations that allow for the reunion of the souls where there was a disconnect and cause a reconnection. Whether this is for you, for your children, your family, or whom this is involving. This may be particular just relationships in general, or a significant relationship that is your focus. I hope these messages help. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And thanks for watching. Bye.